really hope you can't see my feet in this video. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. So today's video, I thought I would just sit down and have a chat. I wanted to talk about body positivity today. So like body positivity, body image, kind of society's view on body image and stuff. So yeah, it's just gonna be a chatty video. So grab a cup of tea, grab a snack, get comfortable. I am going to put a trigger warning on this video just because I'm going to talk about sort of body image issues. I'm going to speak about body dysmorphia. I am going to talk about diet culture as well. So if you are struggling and you think that any of these topics might trigger you, then please click off the video. Honestly, like, I won't be offended at all. But yeah, if that is going to trigger you, then please click off the video. I wouldn't want to trigger anyone. I wouldn't want anyone to feel bad or worse after watching this video. So yeah, just a little disclaimer. So before I start kind of chatting away, I just kind of want to share, like, from a personal note, that I am fully aware what it is like to struggle with body image. I am fully aware of what it's like to struggle with body dysmorphia. It's not something I'm wanting to get into in this video because it's very personal, but I just thought I would kind of put that out there, clear that out of the way, that this is something that I have really struggled with in the past. So yeah, that's kind of why I wanted to do this video, because if this can help someone, then great. This video is going to be really rambly, but I kind of just want to go through some of the things that I find helpful, some things that aren't helpful, and yeah, kind of I want to share the sort of like mindset and attitude that I have, because maybe that might help someone else. I don't know. I do want to touch on diet culture because I think in today's sort of society, diet culture is a very big issue. And I know that I've seen recently in the past, probably in the last like year or so, more and more people are engaging with diet culture. And I'm in no way saying that, you know, people trying to lose weight and stuff like that, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's more the attitude and mindset. I think there can be a lot of negativity online and a lot of pressure online to look a certain way, to eat a certain way. And I think my first tip for everyone is, if you are struggling with body image in any way, then please unfollow those people that make you feel crap about yourself. Unfollow those people that you're comparing yourself to, because it is not worth sacrificing your mental health just for the sake of following someone on Instagram. I know that it's quite common for people to sort of look at pictures of other people of their like desired body and kind of strive to be that. Please delete those pictures. If you have those pictures on your phone, if you have them saved on Instagram, please delete them. It's not worth it. It's not healthy. I think in this day and age, with sort of all the influencers and stuff going around, some of them are brilliant and some of them really promote body positivity, and you know, I wouldn't find them toxic in any way. But there are people online who can have quite a negative effect when it comes to body image. So I think when it comes to influencers, YouTubers, TikTokers, so I've seen it quite a lot on TikTok particularly, these what I eat in a day videos, controversial, but I don't agree with them. I think that what I eat in a day videos can be quite toxic. They can have a negative effect, and I know from personal experience they've had a negative effect on me in the past, because I found myself constantly comparing myself to what other people were eating and what other people were sort of doing in their day in terms of exercise. Yeah, constantly comparing yourself to what other people are eating and what other people are doing. It's not a healthy mindset. It can be harmful. And I just want to say that if you're struggling with an eating disorder, if you're struggling with body confidence, if you're struggling with body dysmorphia, please do not watch those videos. It's not worth it. So that's kind of what I want to say about stuff online. You know, unfollow negativity, unfollow anyone that makes you feel bad about yourself. Don't watch those what I eat in a day videos, because you'll only find yourself comparing yourself to other people. And then along with diet culture, I think at the moment there is a lot of kind of exercise culture. I don't know if that's the correct term, but that's what I'm going to call it. And I'm a big fan of going to the gym. I love a good workout. I love a good dance workout. But there is a fine line between a healthy amount of exercise and then overdoing it. So what I would say is make sure when you're exercising that you are doing it for the right reason. So stop, take a step back, listen to your body. Are you exercising because you want to feel good, you want to boost your mood, you want to get fitter, you want to just feel better about yourself? Or are you exercising because of the way you look? And that's where the fine line is. If you find that you are exercising to a point where it's becoming addictive and you're only exercising because you want to change something about the way you look, then please listen to your body. Remember that exercise is something that we do because it makes us feel good, it boosts our mood, it boosts serotonin, all of that. But it shouldn't be something that's overdone, and it shouldn't be something that, you know, if you miss a day, that you feel guilty about it, because let's be honest, like, life can be really, really busy. And I mean, we're literally in a global pandemic. Like, don't beat yourself up if there are days where you're just in bed and you don't want to get up, because believe me, I've had those days. It is absolutely no secret that particularly for females, that our bodies change a lot, particularly going through puberty. So I kind of want to touch on body changes, because the body that you had when you were 14 or 15 is not going to be the same body that you have when you're 20, 21, because I mean, you're going from child to adult and your body goes through changes. If you do anything, if you take anything away from this video, for me, one of the most important things to do is, if there are clothes that no longer fit you, throw them out. Give them to charity, give them, I don't know, give them to your younger sibling, give them to the kids you babysit, sell them on Depop, anything. Do not keep them, because the chances are you'll get into that mindset of, it'll fit me again one day. And I'm speaking from personal experience again here, it is quite a dangerous mindset, because it leaves you constantly thinking that you are going to lose all that weight and you are going to be that size again, when in reality that would be really unhealthy. So please, if your clothes don't fit, throw them out. Instagram is not realistic. I don't have to tell you that. Everybody knows that Instagram is not realistic, but sometimes you need that reminder that what you see on Instagram, and it's not just the case for body image, it's the case for any sort of mental health or any sort of like personal things going on in people's lives. We only see a very small percentage of people's lives online. That means that what we see online isn't realistic. You might look at, say, an influencer, for example. You might look at their Instagram and think that they've got this absolute perfect life, when in reality, like, you don't know what they're dealing with behind the scenes. People might post these pictures where they seem like they might be really confident, when in reality they could really, really be struggling with their body image, with body confidence. So I just want to kind of stress, please be nice. Just be nice. There's no room for hate in my world, and I don't think there should be room for hate in anyone's world, because what's that thing? This is really cringy, but you know that thing, everyone you meet is fighting a battle you know nothing about, so be kind always. And I live by that, because you just never know what somebody's dealing with, so you just be kind. And that brings me on to, do not comment on other people's weight. So if they've lost weight, if they've gained weight, don't comment on it, because you could be complimenting an eating disorder. Your comments about their weight could have a negative effect on them, because whatever you say, it might be triggering for them, it might be upsetting for them. So please, whatever you do not comment on someone's weight. Just never know what they're dealing with. So when you before you comment on someone's weight, stop and think and remind yourself that they could be struggling with an eating disorder, they could be struggling with body image issues. You just never know. So just be kind, don't comment on people's weight. I think another thing that's really important when it comes to sort of body confidence and body image is we should normalize all body types. And I think especially on sort of clothing websites, because you know, it can be difficult to go on a website and you just see the one body shape, and it can make you think like, oh, I'm not that shape, so I shouldn't wear that. Like, it's definitely something that I've struggled with in the past, and I've avoided buying clothes from certain places. There is a particular website, I'm not going to name it because, I mean, it's not like I'm going to get sued, but like, yeah, anyway. There is a particular website that sells dresses. You probably know which website I'm talking about, but their models are all one body type. And by body type, I mean that some of the girls modeling the dresses are really petite, some of them are curvy girls, some of them are plus size girls, but they all have the same hourglass figure. This isn't me saying there's anything wrong with hourglass figures, because every body is stunning. What I'm saying is that on websites like this, yes, you are showing, you know, different sort of sizes of bodies, but you also need to show different shapes. So me personally, I don't have an hourglass figure. I've got double hips, I've got hip dips, you know, that's just the way my body is. I can't help it. Sometimes it's hard to find somewhere where you'll find someone with your body shape modeling clothes, and that can be difficult. It can be difficult to, you know, try and order clothes and, you know, you're not being represented. I think that's something that needs to be kind of normalized, that we have models on websites that are all shapes, all sizes, because, you know, kind of sticking to one particular shape is creating that norm of what's like an acceptable body, and that's not true, because all bodies are acceptable. Finally, I want to talk about the dangers around calorie counting and the dangers around calorie counting. So if you have made it up to here, I am going to talk about calories now, so if you want to click off the video, that's totally fine. So I have noticed in the past year, I'd say, calorie counting is something that's become very popular, particularly around the sort of like younger, you know, early 20s, late teens sort of age. And I just want to say, and like, I know that a lot of people are going to disagree with me when I say this, but I don't care. Calorie counting is one of the most toxic and unhealthy behaviours that you could ever engage with. And I'm saying this because once you start counting calories, it is very, very difficult to stop. And even if you do stop, it sort of becomes engraved in your brain what is, you know, how many calories are associated with each food, and it's all you're thinking about. So when you go to eat something, you're automatically thinking about how many calories are in it. And to me, that's not really listening to your body, because, you know, if you're craving a pizza, eat a pizza. Listen to your body. If your body wants, you know, a giant chocolate muffin, then eat a giant chocolate muffin. The same way is if your body is craving an apple or some strawberries, then eat an apple or some strawberries. And I think just relying on calories and, you know, counting every single thing that's going into your body, it's not, you know, food is fuel. Food is not calories. Food isn't something that should be earned. It's not something that should be restricted. So calorie counting, I just kind of want to warn anyone that before you start, like, just kind of think about it, think about the reasons why you're doing it, and sort of take a step back and walk away, because honestly, it is such an unhealthy habit, and it's a really difficult habit to break as well. Which brings me on to calorie deficits. Now, I'm not saying that I disagree with a calorie deficit, because I am fully aware that people who are trying to lose weight, that the only way to do that is to be eating in a calorie deficit. But what I want to talk about is the type of calorie deficit that is dangerously low. And again, I've seen on TikTok, it's with these what I eat in a day videos again. I just want to say, PSA, 1,200 calories is not enough. Just a PSA that is not enough. Our bodies need fuel to keep going. This brings me back to the what I eat in a day and why it can be really toxic, because you'll see someone eating in a really, really low calorie deficit and thinking that you shouldn't be eating more than what they're eating. And honestly, you need to eat more than that. You deserve to eat more than that. Food is fuel. Food is not a reward. You shouldn't have to do anything to earn your food. Food is not a reward for exercise. Food is an essential for exercise. So yeah, I just want to clear that up, that food should not be restricted. Food does not have to be earned. But moral of the story, calorie counting is not your friend and should never be your friend. And I'm sorry if that's controversial. You can come at me in the comments if you want, but you're not going to change my mind, and I'm speaking from personal experience here. So yeah, just kind of to sum up, I just want to say, you are stunning. You are worth so much more than the number on the scale. You are worth so much more than what size your clothes are and what you see when you look in the mirror. Food is not the enemy. Food is not a reward. Exercise to make yourself feel good, but don't exercise to the point where it's becoming addictive and it's the only thing you're thinking about. I just want to say as well, so my Instagram handle is in the description box. If anyone ever wants to just DM me or whatever, I'm literally always up for a chat. So yeah, feel free to DM me and we can talk about anything. So that was very rambly, I think. Just thinking now, I'm not looking forward to editing this video because it's gonna be the most rambly thing in the world. I don't even know if any of this made sense. I just wanted to chat. But yeah, so just before I go, the 1st to the 7th of March is National Eating Disorder Awareness Week. And I have decided to host a charity concert with some of my friends from drama school, as well as my sister, to raise money for BEAT, which is a charity that supports those struggling with eating disorders, and they also support the families of those struggling with eating disorders. So the concert's going to be live streamed on Facebook on the 6th of March. I will leave the Facebook page link and the donation link down below. So if you want to check that out and join us on the 6th of March, then please do, and please donate what you can. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it wasn't too rambly. I hope I made some sense. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe and leave a comment down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!